Hello everyone, I am Manic Lendersy, and welcome back to some more Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old
So-
friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set
So
off
last
to find
time,
Kira in tow. Ciri had
we
never reached the elven mage.
done
yet
the,
wild
was it
hunt
Crookback
had.
Bog?
The ghostly
And
retinue was one
we
step
would
ahead of Geralt,
had
more
to go
sightseeing.
and
The Witcher felt
kill
that
a
all was
tree.
lost, until
However, I've
Kira
decided
gave
to
them the
help the tree
clones of Crookback
instead.
Bog.
I can't remember what exactly it needed to do. So, oh, that was it. I was doing the Pella mission on the for the Baron, then going off to. Then I was going to go off and do the stuff for the tree.
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
I thought I'd already done all that.
So long.
Oh, talk to the Baron. No, I'd already talked to the Pella. That's right, because I had to go and look for the Pella's goat. It's amazing, after like 2 weeks, it's I forget. I mean, I forget where I'm at. Like only after a week, let alone 2 weeks. Read the
Hey
bestiary to learn more about botchlings. Oh, yeah, I should probably do that, shouldn't I? But glossary, bestiary. So it'd be under cursed ones, botchlings. Saying that a botchling is ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but it doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, Witcher of the Wolf School. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creature a Witcher can ever have to displeasure a meeting. Born of dead, unwanted babies discarded without a proper burial. Their appearance is that of a particularly decayed fetus. Their unformed flesh twisted with hate, fear and malice. These hideous creatures feed on the blood of pregnant women, driven by a mad hunger that most often leads to their victim's death. A botchling will emerge from its lair at night to lurk by the bedside of an expectant mother, draining her strength and that of an unborn pregnancy as she sleeps. A woman thus beleaguered first suffers from troubling dreams, then fever, delirium, and a general weakening of the flesh. After a few such nights, she is enfeebled and unable to defend herself. It is then the botchling attacks directly, sinking its long, sharp fangs into her body and drinking of her blood until the mother and fetus perish together. A botchling stands around 1.5 feet in height, but when threatened, if gorged with blood, it can change form. At such times it grows to a deformed man, hunched over, striding ape-like in its forearms, stronger and fiercer after its alteration. It hurls itself into direct physical combat, gnashing at the opponent or attacking them with sharp claws. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a lubikin, a guardian spirit of the hearth that watches over the family it never knew, the house it never could call home. And it's weak against what's that? Cursed oil. So I need to make some cursed oil up. And is that Quen? Axie. So the thing with a lot of the monsters in the Witcher series, they are based on actual like creatures, like mythical creatures and folklore from around the world, particularly around Eastern Europe. So I need to see if I can make a cursed oil. Probably can't. I don't even think I have a cursed oil. I never did work out like where to get various oil recipes from. I'm pretty sure I can't get to Kaer Morhen yet. Or can I? Novigrad. No, I can. I might go to Kaer Morhen. See if I can, because if I can go to Kaer Morhen, I might be able to get some recipes. I have no idea whether it will actually, because it's suggested level 18, but I'm pretty sure that it won't. Okay, it looks like, yeah, I don't think I can actually get to Kaer Morhen yet. Yeah, it's not going to let me get to Kaer Morhen until I'm ready to go to Kaer Morhen. So, I don't know where I could get recipes from. I'm having a doubt that... Yeah, I'll go to the... Go speak to the Baron. When I first played this,
Lightning strike.
Oh. Yeah, when I first played this, I couldn't work out where to get the alchemy recipes from either.
Move it.
I doubt it's a thunder strike. I honestly can't remember. It's been that long. Well, I say it's been that long. The game is that big that you kind of forget. So I forget. I remember some parts of the story, but not all of it. Like I can't remember how that fire started. Camera screen needs or camera needs to wipe off. So Baron probably got pissed and set fire to that place.
Drunk old fool tottering about again. Aye, set the stable afire. You gotta put it out. Don't calm him down. Know yourself. Stop it, calm his face. Rather not end up with a blade between my ribs.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Looks like rain.
Well, this is a fucking first. Colonel, calm yourself before you burn the castle down.
You dare tell me to calm
Talk to the Baron.
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come,
drink with me. Pale as a ghost, you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating him for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Okay, I'm going to reload that a minute because I did not want to have a fist fight. No, sod it. No, I'm not. No, I made that choice.
Lying prick!
Damn it.
I need to save the barn.
We need to talk.
I think I should reload that actually.
You beat them.
I never...
And
Right.
That's...
No, I need to. Damn it.
You...
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Right, it
So
won't
I
let me.
had.
Damn it. Gonna have to reload the game, I think. Yeah, not the way I wanted to do it. I was expecting it to do like talk to the Baron and he go like help me put out the fire. I wasn't expecting him to just go to that. That's yeah, I was intending to put the fire out, but Baron's there. I thought like I'll talk to the Baron, he might say help me put out the fire. Not a fist fight and then go and like sit in front of the fire in the in his room. There you go. So it's only a
Searching
couple
for
of
the
minutes
witch
back.
Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had.
I could have sworn
The
somewhere
ghostly
around here.
retinue
Let
was
me
one
sig.
step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt it always lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Alright, so don't talk to the Baron if I actually want to do that.
Mercy!
Move it!
So yeah, go put out the fire, then beat up the Baron. To be honest, I don't want to do anything really to upset the Baron, because when I played this by myself, the Baron hung himself, and as far as I'm aware, or it very much seemed like you can prevent that.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw
So that's what I want to aim for,
What?
is the Baron not
Fire.
hanging
You
himself.
blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Right, let's try that again. Right, so I need to get into the stables. And then up the ladder.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Loot that one I'm in here. Where do I go?
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Let the horses out first. Right, I'm about to die. Right. At least I know what I'm doing this time. Running there, save the horses, and I couldn't work out where they were. That's not my most recent save.
They ran.
Didn't they?
While searching for the witch Ciri had
Damn
quarreled
it.
with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had.
Normally I'd be
The
dressed
ghostly
up in my
retinue
armour at
was
the
one
moment. I had to
step
run
ahead of
down the
Geralt's
shop
force on
quick
the scene.
before my stream,
The
and I
Witcher
didn't
felt
have
that
time
all
to
was
put it
lost
all on
until
and
Kira gave him
set
a
my
neat
swords
lead.
up on the chair.
The crones
So
of Crookback
doing the
Bog.
stream without that on today. Oh, you scared me then.
That's it, Roach.
The little ace savers. Oh!
It's burning! Fire!
Right, just so that it doesn't, just in case, I'm going to save there and yeah, I'll save in an empty slot. Did I save? Yeah, I did. Right.
Come on.
So don't talk to the Baron yet.
Don't calm him down. Take it easy. End up with a blade.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Well, it's like the way the guards aren't exactly that heroic themselves.
Damn it. Smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
Can you not open the door? I'm gonna die again, aren't I?
Good work.
Did I get him? I mean, at least I saved the horses.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
The fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Just pause there a minute. It's interesting that the first time round, when I thought the Baron was just going to say, like, help me do something about the fire, it's interesting that when you talk to him without going into the barn, or before you go into the barn, his reaction is, like, very slurred, I know you, and then you end up making the accusation and getting into a fight with him. I mean, the fight's obviously unavoidable, but yeah, so if you play this, make sure that you do the barn first.
How long are you gonna make me wait? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
I like the way as well the people in the background say, oh, he has bollocks to stand up in front of the Baron. The Baron's a pisshead.
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
I know it's not the same actor, but he sounds so much like King Robert in Game of Thrones.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day. But not today.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage. For only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
Even though I've played this through already, I can't remember what happened to both of them.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles, couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Okay, so like I said, I want to be careful with how I approach the Baron, because when I played this by myself, he hung himself at the end of it, and I want to try and avoid that. So I don't want to be, even though he is a wife-beaten drunken prick, I don't want to be too harsh on him, because I don't want it to result in him hanging himself. So that one, the middle one there, very much is a choice where I'm blaming him for it, which it is his fault. That one kind of sounds very too apathetic. The bottom one sounds very, oh well, yeah, what's done is done, move on. Whereas the top one may be more empathetic. So I think I'll go for the top one.
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone.
That would have been like...
Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck
yeah, she would have clubbed him across the head with that candlestick.
I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Yeah, that would have been the signs of fighting in the room.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and the pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
And he could have been truthful about all that to begin with.
What happened next?
Next? It only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
I think I'll go for the second option there. Again, it's like, yeah, it's his fault, but I want to try and make him feel repentant rather than the whole taking his life ending with it. I don't know if that outcome's avoidable or not, but when I played this through before, it very much felt like you could avoid that outcome.
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt is all mine.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked somehow. Maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go very much down the empathetic route.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
I'll say don't need the details, because if he explains, again, the Baron might feel more regret for it.
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Right.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Right, I need to somehow make some cursed oil. I'll say I'll come and
Need to
get you
tend
later.
to something first.
Be quick. And me? What am I to do in the meantime?
Sober up.
Right, yeah, so before I go into this, I want to check all my equipment and stuff. How do I get out of here? I want to make sure that I've got all the equipment right. Because I'll probably end up having to fight the botchling, but I don't want to kill it. I may as well loot the sacks and everything. No, I am in completely the wrong place here. Where? Must be further down. Or maybe up. Oh, there we are. That's the way out. So I'll check my equipment and that first, see what if I've got what health all my weapons and that are in. I've no idea. So, yeah, it's probably need to go and get them smithed, or see if I can find better. So, see if I can get a better silver sword. I mean, I don't have that much money neither. And I don't think I've got much rubbish to sell neither. And I've got quite a few things for crafting and alchemy, but I need all that. And I need oh, I have a cursed oil. That's useful. So I could do one of those spectre oils if I come. That's not what I wanted to do. But oh well, right. Where's that spectre oil? So I need bear fat, which I've got loads of, and arenaria, which I have no idea where to get that from. And I doubt there's going to be anything in there to tell me. But I know that it's a plant with white petals. So go to the world map and go to the smithy at Blackborough.
Yeah.
There's Roach. Ah, there's Roach.
Move it.
If I end up killing the botchling, I will reload it because I don't want to kill it. I want to lift the curse because I want to avoid any form of regret that the Baron will feel, because I don't want him to get so overwhelmed with it that I get the outcome I had the last time.
We're catching snails.
I could look up in a guide like how to do it. Like, again, I don't even know if it's possible. It just very much felt like it was possible. And I know anyway that the Witcher games do have a cause and effect in them, that your choices do affect the story, not just like a little bit of dialogue. Yeah, not just a dialogue tree, but whoops. Why did you draw the sword?
Not so fast, Roach.
Yeah?
Firstly, see.
I'll take a look. Maybe pick something.
Oh, I can afford that, and that's way better than what I got. Requires level 7. I'm level 6, nearly level 7. I'm tempted to get that one and then just fight a bunch of monsters, get that level up, and then equip that sword. So that's what I'm going to do. So I can't equip it yet. That's the armor that I sold him. Can you do repairs? Like that. Oh, that's... okay, I'll have a look at crafting stuff later. Right, so I want... well, that's expensive for a repair, but... Oh no, it's only 36. Yeah, repaired a lot of it. Oh, okay, no, that's me out of money. I could have done with a bit more there. I wasn't looking at the right area for the price. Okay, what can I sell? Sell those. I don't want to sell those just purely because they're a rare item that cannot be sold. What's that? Oh, okay, I can't sell those, so there must be like key items. I'll sell those too. I'll sell those all. And then get my armor repaired. And then go off, try and get a level up, and then change to the better sword.
Run, Roach.
So cut across the fields, hopefully run into some monsters somewhere. Now that I want to run into monsters, I'm probably not going to... Oh, what's that? Let's do a quick save before I go in there, though. Why?
Don't let him touch his breath!
That stench.
stuff to sell. As in the series as well, sometimes the worst monsters in the books and the series and the game, sometimes the worst monsters are humans. That's just a load of crafting stuff, nothing special yet. I mean, those men probably killed whoever owned that house to take it. What is the... I don't get what that symbol there is. Like, there must be a repair wheel or something here. Right, how much does that put me up? Not much.
Whoa there, Roach. Faster. Hey-ya!
Well, I could do with one of those places of power. That would just straight away put my level up. Or I could just go and try the... Hang on, what quest have I got that's nearby that I could quickly do? So I can't... Yeah, the Ladies in the Wood thing, I'm doing an optional quest in place of that last bit, which does solve Down Warren's problem, but not really the way that the witches want me to do. Whispering Hillock. Okay, well I suppose if I do that, find the bones, that bit should be easy.
Giddy up.
Probably miles away. That might be enough to put me up a level. Stuck on. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Roach has decided to start humping a bush. So... No, when you stop places like Roach eats and drinks from troughs or feeds off the grass. That looks like a nest that I want to avoid. No idea what it is, but I will... There's probably going to be a Witcher contract out for that. I do wish my microphone would make up its mind of what its levels are. When I was using it the other day, it was... Is that? No, it's false parsley. I think I've got plenty of that. So I'm going to be most of the way back to Crookback Bog, aren't I?
Let's go. Those have brought us rain. Faster.
Yeah, I just realised I could use a fast travel, couldn't I, to get there?
Just sent Grandad out for some droid brush.
Wait, and it's right next to... So it should be kind of close by. Hopefully I don't end up like running into a load of
Looks like rain.
what they call drowners. Yeah, it's false parsley. I don't need false parsley. I need that other white leaf plant. Of course there's wolves nearby. So back into... Yeah, I knew there was going to be drown. That would look like a hag. No, just a drowner. Come on, where is it? I knew there'd be a water hag. I hate these things. Yeah. There would have been a water hag like guarding it. So toxicity levels are getting up nastily. Oh, actually they're not too bad. Is that what I'm after?
Strange bones. Don't seem human to me.
Okay, I wonder what sort of bones they are then, if they're not human. Calm a wild horse, use an axis sign and mount it. Not too far away. Oh, place of power.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
That's my level up. But I still may as well get this little bit of task done. Go and tame that horse. Keep it on Igni for now in case I get into a fight. So if I get this little task done, it might put me up to level 8. I'm going to still keep this silver sword on for now because I want it all fresh and everything for in a minute.
Even the women weren't spared.
Be just in that field over there. That I need that. I'll find that horse. There you go. So I'm going to save there just in case things go wrong. And I will be back in about 5 minutes to go and find that horse. So I will see you all shortly. I did not close that door behind me. Oh, the fuck!
What?
Does it look like he uses the toilet roll when... He's got 2 toilets like right next to each other. Does he like perch on 2 toilets at once? Fine, I'm gonna just go in there full melee. It's like, fuck you zombies. I'm gonna, yeah, just... Yeah, fuck you, and fuck you. Yeah, fuck you too. And you. Yeah, more you? Yeah, you can fuck off, and you. And... There we go. So the achievement unlocked is Space Odyssey. Okay, this is kind of amusing.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Hit F2.
Entering system. Unholy Retribution. Entering system. Ice Mists.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go a bit slow here because I can't.
Asteroid.
Shit!
Pulse ray emitter.
Shit, she's closing the doors and stuff around me. She's right behind me, I think.
Necklace should be in the bedroom.
There's a shadow there. Oh, fucking hell! So, as I promised, the intro that I did for Phasmophobia, which I hate the fact that... No, I don't want it muted. Hey everyone, last Tuesday I said that I was looking for a horror game that would actually shit me up, and I believe I finally found it. It is still in early access, so it still has a few bits to iron out, but this game is probably the best horror game I've played. I have never felt so uneasy and actually scared with any video game that I've ever played. So I would like to introduce you to... So yeah, I was really proud of that intro. It's in gallery, chat audio. Hang on, let's start going. Thank you so much!
Anna?
Fuck this silent treason shit! Thank you so much!
So much!
Alright, drink. Why aren't you fucking doing shit? Oh, come on. Fucking finally! Oh, fuck me, that was hard. And a poacher lining up a shot of an African white rhino. And on Malcolm's track, you got a runaway stroller carrying triplets. A trolley will disturb an ancient Native American burial ground. But those Native American Indians are the evil geniuses who masterminded this whole scenario. That would have made more sense on top of the babies, actually.
Yeah.
Alien. It's almost like it. Thank you everyone for waiting. So yeah, try and find make sure I've got the right sign on first. Don't want to go and ignite it. Is that one? Yeah, influences mines. So I'm a wild horse. And mount it.
Giddy up.
That was easy. Maybe too easy. I'm surprised there was nothing wanting to attack me.
Come on.
How do I get in there again? Through the cave.
Let's go. Whoa.
Ready. We can start.
Let me fly, raven wings. Lay wings amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce, and bring the steed.
Right. So I also have the choice here of betraying them. But
Saw bodies of women and children in the woods. You've killed people who are no threat to you.
The wood killed them, for nature is blind. Death is never more than death.
okay, start the ritual.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Once I was flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
Horse.
Free the children.
I shall. A word once given must be honored.
Right, so hopefully that's put me up another level. Tell the Alderman of Downwarrant you took care of the problem. Which, to some degree I did. Which is not the way that the ladies of Crookback Bog wanted me to.
That's it, Roach.
But as I said, the ladies of Crookback Bog don't exactly come across as benevolent.
Slow now.
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the whispering for a while.
Cannot be. There's something lurking there.
I say a spirit had possessed a tree.
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this evil?
I'm going to say it doesn't matter.
Went up the hill, took care of the problem. The details are my concern.
Aye, truly said. I knows naught of such things anyway.
The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the request of benevolent beings, neither.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger, you don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
There we go. So, got some points to spend. There we go.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
They don't exactly look benevolent, neither.
ugly. You disobeyed us once more.
We are forgiving creatures, but you allowed the children to escape.
They never wanted to flee. They liked it here. They played.
Your punishment must be harsh. Now silence! We must speak to the white-haired one.
The woman who cares for the kids.
She's a debt to pay. She is here by choice.
Doesn't look like much of a
She's
choice.
insane.
She knew what our pact entailed when she made it. We helped her. She promised to serve. Now she bears our mark. Belongs to us. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
Yeah, I'll ask them why they look different now.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for
Sure.
you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
No.
I'm impressed. Polymorphism, a rare talent.
Oh, I'd suck every last drop out of you.
Ah, to be woven together with you? I'd be your best and last.
Not what I came for. You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Not free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
Yeah, I did.
I freed the spirit
honestly.
trapped in the tree.
Hear that, sisters?
Traitor!
She took the children. 'Twas her.
We made a deal. I was supposed to help the villagers. I held up my end of the bargain. They're safe now.
So, a mockery you chose to outwit.
Okay, I wasn't expecting my choice there to actually admit to them what I'd done. I'll ask who the spirit to the tree was.
Whose spirit was trapped in the tree?
That of one who once cheated death. You freed an ancient power.
It will rise again. Elsewhere, beyond our reach, blood will flow once more.
No, I don't believe you.
What foolish things men sometimes do.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break.
The girl, mousy blonde. That's what they call
At least they still see it as me upholding my end of the bargain. Although they do see it as a mockery of me keeping to it.
We cared for her as best we could.
Like she was our own daughter.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
Yeah, I think that's a lie.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone supposed to arrive. We read beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the Elder Blood, the sole seed that would burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood!
The blood of the traitress.
I'm curious, like, not so much if, but when they bring the Crones of Crookback Bog into the TV series, what they're going to be like.
No point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him!
Emerith will get her. He will. But not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
Oh, I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it!
Right.
Regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
So is it she escapes from here, and then that's when she ends up having that fight with the werewolf and ending up in care of the Baron? Is Emerith riding a bear? Or is it Emerith?
Tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
Oh, which do I go? I won't let you get away with it, or I'll find her and come back for you. That top one kind of makes it me feel like I would end up fighting them now, but they're probably way too powerful for me, so I'll... that one.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
You'll return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage.
Are they cursing me now?
And if you find her, the girl will die. Seeing you, handsome knight.
Yeah, I think I definitely made the right choice with freeing the spirit from the tree rather than actually doing their full dirty work for them. I'll just get out of this horrible area. I'm going to stick to this path because I don't particularly want to run into anything. Still got all the cookies in the trees. I'm sure that the whole thing with the path of treats and the orphans in the swamp, I'm sure that's based off of Hansel and Gretel. That sounds like a big wyvern. Level 9. No, I am not going to chance that. Because I'm level 8, but no, I'll come back for that when I've got a little bit more behind me, because that's not going to be an easy fight. Plus, there's probably a bounty out for it anyway.
Not one step closer, or you'll have a night with the other sticks.
I could have taken them on. But no, I just want to get on with the Baron bit now. I'm wondering whether, like, what the difference in outcome would be if I had killed the tree spirit and betrayed it. Like, what branch that would have led down. Like, would I have been able to get the would I have been able to get the Witches of Crookback Bog to trust me? But I just did not want to help them because they very much came off as malevolent anyway. And obviously when they appear, yeah, extremely malevolent. So I don't believe them at all. When they call that spirit from the tree an evil spirit, I don't believe him at all.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods. Alone.
Come on.
I see the Hastings are like winter.
And it's like, yeah, they say about that they cared for her, they loved her like a daughter, and then you find that they were actually wanting to cut her up and turn her into a broth. They might see their actions as benevolent and may see the spirit in the tree as evil, but well, let's think good and evil is subjective. Yeah, I was going to say I must be nearing the entrance to the port now. So go up here, change my weapons, meditate as well before going in. So I've got all my potions and oils.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
Leaflets, move it! Move it!
And again, save it before going in because oh, the gate's open.
Faster.
Save it before talking to the Baron because I don't want to kill the botchling.
If it weren't for our fair elders ruling the wild,
Numbers turn this one pale.
Not so fast, Roach.
Ow! Ooh.
Right, so firstly, do level up stuff. Let's go to alchemy first, check whether I can do anything here. Yeah, don't think there's anything else I can do amongst that. See what those potions are. Witch's blood injures vampires and necrophages. Accelerates stamina regeneration. Could be useful. Clears toxicity and cancels all active potion effects. I'm probably not going to end up using that. I could have used that to instead of getting my level up, but okay, so yeah, re-equip new weapons first. And is that any better than... No, the one I've got's better. Those boots are better. Don't think any of that is of any use to me at the moment. I use Igni more than anything. So that one, chance to cause burning. No, I'll probably chance to freeze. I don't know whether that means that it would cause ice damage or whether that means it would basically freeze the opponent. So I'll go with that on the silver sword. And armor piercing on the silver one, on the steel one. Right, then quickly meditate. No, shit.
Not again.
You just wait.
Okay, they sheathe their weapons. That was accidental. Right, so that's all my potions replenished. Sword enhanced. Armor enhanced. And now to go and not kill a botchling.
Could use some hair of the hound. Got any vodka?
I think it might be more just the
What
Baron's
fucked up
accent and
face.
gruffness that makes me think of King Robert, because the guards here have got the same accent.
Well, ready?
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Need the shovel to dig a fresh grave.
A bit further. Follow me.
Right. And this is where I save it.
You give the child a name?
Because I have a feeling I'm going to reload it a few times.
Mistake. Names are powerful seals. The storm, damn it.
Perfect weather for finding cursed
Here's the spot.
cursed dead babies.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Look!
Turn it into another pen.
Your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid.
Right, I'm
It's
going
calm
to need
for
to
now.
use the calming sign for this, I think.
Restless.
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Already on it. See.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Loot the sacks when I'm at it.
The specters. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Pest, take me! It's writhing something! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
don't think Roach is going to be too happy with it.
They're coming. Need to hurry.
On with it. Pull up until
Could have done with that Spectre oil, but I am glad that I leveled up these weapons.
It worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Yeah, I think it would have gone very wrong if I hadn't have upgraded my weapons.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee, Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Yeah, when I did that before, I didn't actually make it up to this part here before it turned.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Daya should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But...
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Right, so I need to now summon the lubberkin.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Daya. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Oh, need a swift kick in the arse.
Why is it that that the people constantly pull and push buttons when it with the Witchers? Where are you, Roach? There you are. You would think they would have more sense. I mean, like, Geralt isn't really one for starting fights anyway. But the people who always try and pick the fights with the Witchers stand no chance. The Witchers are enhanced. Essentially, they're almost like superhuman. I mean, they're not human anymore because of the incantations and everything that are done on them. Don't throw me off, Roach.
Let's go.
Where are you leading me?
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
So we've got horse prints.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Okay, so Lubberkin's leading
Wants to
me
show
off
me something
elsewhere.
more.
Moves at an awkward, too slow for the horse to run, too fast for the horse to trot.
Damn it. Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Damn, you're ugly.
How many of these are there?
Should examine that horse carcass.
And its head ripped clean off.
What do we have here? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
Werewolf?
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks.
That kind of says werewolf to me.
Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away.
Unless they were chased by
Trail
the
goes
wild
on.
hunt.
Good thing it doesn't end here.
If they were chased, but if it was, because there was those beasts that the wild hunt set on me in that dungeon,
fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I think that's addressed
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So, kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with the Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Right, so I can at least find the daughter.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Same. The Gran at Crookback Bog. When one of the witches did that slice thing on her hand, that symbol came up on the Gran at Crookback Bog. Yeah, I want to know more about
what
that, Mark.
Marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Last time I played this, I did not have that option there come up. But then I found where Anna was after I did all the Baron stuff.
While back I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she's a Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now whose whisper 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
May as well
Why
ask you
help
the
them at all?
last few questions.
You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for.
Tamara learnt it, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No two ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
At what
Crying shame
price?
we couldn't
If
save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Anna is a slave to the crones of Crookback Bog, and Anna helped save that boy, what's the price there?
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped
Not what
its
I
head
thought
off,
it was.
carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Yeah, that don't think the Baron's gonna be too happy about.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Right, so back to the Baron.
Move it!
And tell him that his wife made a deal with 3 devils. Which I'm guessing came before she was pregnant. When was that pact made? Well, they accused her of being a traitress. So did she make the pact with the Baron recently? Or did she make the pact with the crones, then meet the Baron? Or was it that, like, she was supposed to have taken her daughter to the crones of Crookback Bog and didn't?
Come on.
No, I don't need a kick in the arse. Didn't actually mean to run into them with the horse, but...
Let's go.
Don't stop raining.
Again, like I said last time, I do like the way they make the armour and like the gambesons and that look sodden from the rain.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
See, that's a small bit where that wouldn't have happened had I not done the stable bit. Right, so I'm guessing the Baron is over by the grave or something for a minute. So I'm going to pause that there and I'm going to have a quick break and then we'll find out how the Baron reacts to the news about his wife. So I will be back shortly. It's almost like it's got it adds to flavour. Yeah. Oh, I can't pass to something I think you could do with for your food hygiene. Fucking disgusting creature of a cook. Drink. Why aren't you fucking doing shit? Oh, come on. Fucking finally! Oh, fuck me, that was hard. I'm sure there's a bit of a glitch there because whenever I hit his balls and they don't bleed, he just stays there and he just tries to teabag you and stuff. But then, like, if you hit his balls and they do bleed, eventually he just, like, ass drops the floor and breaks it open, you fall down. I did not close that door behind me. Oh, the fuck! What? God, he didn't see me get in here.
And that's survey service. Are you still...
Are you? Oh,
that's a good one.
Oh, that's brilliant. I like it. I like that one. Oh, that one's good.
Okay, so far.
It's in gallery, chat audio. Hang on, let's start going. Thank you so much,
Anna.
Fuck this silent treatment shit. Thank you so much.
So much.
Does it look like he uses the toilet roll when he's got two toilets like right next to each other? Does he like perch on two toilets at once? There we go. So the
Entering
achievement
system,
unlocked is
right
Space
promise.
Odyssey. Okay, this is kind of amusing.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Hit F2.
Entering system. Unholy Retribution. Entering system. Ice Mists.
We give you a chance to leave and
What the
save
fuck?
your wretched hide.
God, that scared the shit out of me.
Necklace should be in the bedroom.
There's a shadow there. Oh, fucking hell! So, as I promised, the intro that I did for Phasmophobia, which I hate the fact that... No, I don't want it muted. Hey everyone, last Tuesday I said that I was looking for a horror game that would actually shit me up, and I believe I finally found it. It is still in early access, so it still has a few bits to iron out, but this game is probably the best horror game I've played. I have never felt so uneasy and actually scared with any video game that I've ever played. So I would like to introduce you to... So yeah, I was really proud of that intro. Fine, I'm gonna just go in there full melee. It's like, fuck you zombies, I'm gonna, yeah, just... Thank you everyone for waiting. Yeah, now gonna go and see what the Baron has to say. Well, I know where his daughter is, and I know where his wife is.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Yeah, they probably think that's a bit weird that he's not drinking.
Is to start sending men to the gallows for rape again.
Bollocks.
And did I just hear that right?
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Yeah, I'll go with that one again. Try and sound sympathetic.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
I'll go.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontar Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Yeah.
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. The word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living.
Yeah, spoiler for the series there.
Come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Kaer Morhen.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
Do I say the exception or... Because I'm pretty sure everything in yellow is things that affect, or at least moves the discussion on. I know it moves the discussion on, but I'm pretty sure the yellow things are what really counts for the choices you make.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
That the Baron's one, is it?
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
So naturally I want to beat the Baron here.
Day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Show how it's done!
Don't know how much of a lead. Yeah, got a little bit of a lead on him.
Move it! Move it!
Come on, lass! Your sword is mine!
That'll be the day.
Nice burst.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance
Drifting.
to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even worried to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Oh, I've already found her. Let's ask if they've heard anything about witches
Heard
first.
anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
I think you should pay heed to what the peasants are talking. I'm tempted to have a lot of game of Gwent before telling him where his wife is, but I think I can play Gwent with him again after.
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here?
Oh, you are. Well, maybe. Maybe the witches of the bog have got something to do with it as well. My opinion doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Yeah.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch,
I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Right, so I'm not going to choose that bottom one because, again, I don't want him to have too much regret over it.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse.
I wonder whether that was true or whether the ladies of Crookback Bog made her write that letter.
As soon as I saw him, something turned inside me. Something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Again, it might be possible that she was already a slave to the, to the crones, and that everything there, because the way in the Witcher series you have the, you have this whole thing with fate, and how like those strands of fate can be plucked and rewoven. So it's possible that all of the wars that the Baron was in, keeping him away from her, could have been the crone's punishment to her, and that everything that's happened there, like she initially tried to kill him first time he hit her, which that's self-defense, but then it's all gone downhill from that point. It could have been the crones of Crookback Bog causing all that. Which do I put? That, again, indifferent, blaming him. I think that doesn't really sound very sympathetic neither. But
you're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Right. Wife is with the crones or made a pact with the crones. And if I say that one, will he just leave it? And if I say that, will he go and try and save her? Go with that one.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
I don't know whether I should have just picked the other choice then. Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
Well, may as well do the Gwent thing, as it might be my
I
last
do.
chance.
And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down. Outplay me, and I'll give you one of my unique cards. How's that for enticement?
Let's lay him down.
Right, right, that's my deck there, isn't it? So right, what have I got there that's less than 4? Right, you don't look like you do much, so I'm going to swap you out. No. Right, there we go. So right, take you out and put that one in, because that one, if I remember right, it kind of like gives you like loads of bonuses. Okay, which ones do I want to get rid of? Let's swap out an impenetrable fog. Place a card next to the double strength of both cards, so those there could go up. Well, I want to be really careful with that, so if I play that with that, and that should give me huge bonuses to that, so no, might want to place something. Yeah, that should double both of them. Okay, it didn't do what I expected. Where's the information on that? I forget which. No. Yeah. Well, I can equal that. I don't want to waste anything more. So I'm already 7 points ahead. I should have... No, I'll pass now. So I've got something for the next round. Damn it. Right, I've only got those. Right, what else can I bring out? So now, if he's got just one card, it could absolutely cripple me. That's the one that cripples me. Yeah, I may as well just play it all. He's beaten me. Or has he? Well, yeah, because he can beat me in the next round. I think we're both out of cards. Right, close
You're
that.
not complete shite, but you really should work on your technique. Stop by again sometime, we'll play another round.
Well, don't want to go straight in with the finishing the Family Matters stuff yet, because I need to get that card off him. But for now, I think I'm going to leave that there, and then next time round, just keep like playing Gwent with him until I get that card off him. So I'm going to save that, and we'll look at doing a raid on someone. So looking at who's on, Anoxian.
Gotcha.
What are they playing? Oh, they're playing Metroid Dread.
You also have a parry, which is very new. They only added that
so
in
yeah,
Metroid.
gonna go and give Anoxian a raid. Like, where's my raid button? Yeah, so
this is a parry and it's a stun,
they
but it does no damage.
well, they play all sorts of stuff. Obviously, Metroid Dread recently come out, so they're giving that playthrough. I will be back on again later on this evening with some Cyberpunk 2077, which I have played through already, but I wanted to play it through. Now it's had all the updates and things with it, and hopefully it plays through without a hitch. So yeah, I'll be back on with that. As for right now, we're off to see Anoxian playing Metroid Dread, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.